The year 2025 is pivotal for the BRICS nations Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. BRICS is set to reshape the global geopolitical landscape. This bloc represents a significant portion of the world's population, landmass and economic output. Their growing influence challenges the established global order. The rise of BRICS signifies a move towards a more multipolar world. The traditional dominance of Western powers is being challenged. BRICS nations are increasingly assertive in global affairs. They seek a greater voice in international institutions and advocate for a more equitable world order. This shift has profound implications for global governance, trade and security. BRICS aims to create a more democratic and representative global system. The rise of BRICS is not without its challenges. Internal divisions and competing national interests pose obstacles. Additionally, the group faces skepticism from some Western powers. Despite these hurdles, the momentum is with BRICS. Their continued rise will reshape the geopolitical landscape in the coming years. The BRICS alliance is considering expanding its membership, with Argentina and Saudi Arabia as potential candidates. The inclusion of these countries would bolster BRICS's geopolitical clout and economic reach. Argentina, with its vast natural resources, would add to the group's economic weight. Saudi Arabia, a leading oil producer, would enhance BRICS's influence in global energy markets. The potential expansion reflects the growing appeal of BRICS for countries seeking an alternative to the Western-dominated world order. Many developing nations see BRICS as a platform to amplify their voices on the global stage. The addition of new members would diversify BRICS's economic base and strengthen its position as a counterweight to Western institutions. However, the expansion is not without its challenges. The inclusion of new members could lead to internal disagreements and complicate decision-making. Balancing diverse interests will require careful diplomacy and consensus building. Despite these challenges, the potential benefits of expanding BRICS appear to outweigh the risks. The addition of strategically important countries like Argentina and Saudi Arabia would solidify BRICS's position as a major force in global affairs. Within the BRICS alliance, China and India stand out as economic powerhouses. Their remarkable growth trajectories have propelled them to the forefront of the global economy. China, with its massive manufacturing capacity and technological advancements, has become the world's second-largest economy. India, driven by a young and dynamic workforce and a burgeoning services sector, is rapidly closing the gap. The economic might of China and India has significant implications for the BRICS bloc. Their combined economic output provides BRICS with substantial leverage in global trade and investment. Moreover, their growing middle classes represent a massive market for goods and services. This makes BRICS an attractive destination for foreign investment. The economic dynamism of China and India is transforming the global economic landscape. However, the economic rise of China and India also presents challenges for BRICS. Both countries have their own geopolitical ambitions and economic interests, which can sometimes diverge from those of the other members. Managing these differences will be crucial for BRICS's long-term success. As China and India continue to rise, so too will the economic and geopolitical clout of the BRICS alliance. The BRICS nations are at the forefront of a global movement towards a multipolar world order. For decades, the international system has been dominated by Western powers, particularly the United States and its allies. However, the rise of BRICS, with its growing economic and political influence, is challenging this established order. BRICS advocates for a more equitable distribution of power in global governance. It seeks to give a greater voice to developing countries in international institutions. The push for a multipolar world order is driven by a belief that the current system no longer reflects the realities of the 21st century. The BRICS nations argue that the existing international institutions are outdated in global decision-making. This includes issues such as climate change, trade and security. The BRICS nations are actively working to create alternative institutions that would rival those of the West. The new development bank, established by the BRICS nations, is one such example. This bank provides funding for infrastructure and development projects in developing countries. It serves as an alternative to the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. The move towards a multipolar world order is not without its challenges. The BRICS nations are determined to play a leading role in shaping this new order.